The ocean didn't care who he was, but one small tool decided how far he would go. This is not a story about the sea. It's a story about what a man can do with the right tool. Since he was a boy, he had watched the horizon and wondered what lay beyond. Others saw endless ocean. He saw opportunity. His name was Thomas, and the sea had always called him, not with promises of gold, but with a challenge. With a worn compass and a simple sextant in his hands, he knew he could find something no one else had. He grew up in a small coastal village where the waves crashed endlessly against the docks and the gulls cried over the wooden boats. His father had once dreamed of sailing, but fear held him back. When his father passed, he left Thomas his compass, old and scratched, its needle slightly bent. Others would have dismissed it as useless. But to Thomas it was more than a tool. It was a key to the unknown. When he first joined a merchant ship, the seasoned sailors laughed at him. "What can a boy with a broken compass do against the sea?" they said. But he was not afraid. He trusted his tool, and he trusted his own hands. He believed that with courage and perseverance, even the simplest instrument could guide him to greatness. The first storm came suddenly. Rain lashed down, waves towered over the deck, and wind tore at the sails. The sailors panicked. He gripped the compass tightly, his fingers trembling on the worn wood. He studied the stars, the sextant trembling in his hands, and he plotted their path through the rocky reefs and raging currents. The sea does not forgive mistakes. It does not care if one is brave or foolish, but it respects those who understand it. Hours felt like days. The storm tested him, mocked him, and tried to break him. But he refused to surrender. He trusted his hands, his tools, and his vision. With each turn of the compass, with each calculation of the sextant, he felt the path forward, even when the waves threatened to swallow them whole. Days turned into weeks. Food ran low. Water became scarce. The sailors began to whisper about turning back, but he insisted they press on. He held the compass close to his chest, his heart beating with hope and fear intertwined. And then, one early morning, the horizon glimmered with light. Land. It was more than land. It was proof that vision, courage, and a single tool could overcome fear and doubt. The island rose from the mist, green hills stretching under the golden sun, rivers sparkling, beaches untouched. The sailors stared in awe, some crying silently, all realizing that their journey had not been in vain. He held the compass, tears mixing with rain and salt, feeling the weight of everything they had endured. Standing on the shore, barefoot in the sand, he reflected on the journey. Fear had nearly broken him. The storm had tested every ounce of his courage. Yet here he was, a boy with a compass, standing where no one had stood before. A tool is just metal and wood, until it finds a hand willing to endure, to believe, to dream. Then it becomes magic. Then it becomes the path to what was once impossible. He carefully recorded the coordinates, knowing that this land could change lives for generations to come. They had discovered new territory, not for treasure, not for fame, but for the sheer possibility of what humans can achieve when determination meets the right tool. As they set sail back home, he looked at the compass one last time. It had guided him, strengthened him, and reminded him that everyone carries tools in their hands, some physical, some invisible. What matters is courage, vision, and the willingness to trust them. A tool alone cannot conquer the world, but the right hand, guided by purpose, can. The sea stretched endlessly before them, calm now after the storm. And he knew this was only the beginning. For anyone who dreams, who dares, who refuses to be stopped by fear, remember this: respect your tools, master them, let them carry your dreams further than you ever imagined.